Hello, my name is Bryce Coleman, and today I wanted to talk about the film American Psycho. The film was directed by Mary Herron. It stars Christian Bale. The movie released in 2000, which is 9 years after the original novel came out of the same name, which was written by Bret Easton Ellis. So basically, yeah, the film itself is a very heavy topic to talk about. I think essentially the movie wants to discuss matters of misogyny, toxic masculinity, and capitalism, and greed. And it does it kind of in a way where it's almost aesthetic pleasing in a way, which people kind of took the messaging in a wrong way as a result. I think the film itself kind of hypes up this luxury life that these men kind of live to a certain extent. And I think by also showing that Patrick Bateman, which is the main character, which is played by Christian Bale, I think by showing him, having this kind of type of, I don't know, like maybe like just some wrong like mental state. I think they were kind of inferring that he has OCD, which I think is also kind of a controversial topic itself. It's like them portraying people with OCD as like serial killers. But essentially the film does this in a way where it's like, oh, Patrick has everything that he needs. And even though we're supposed to look down on this character, some people kind of look up to Patrick Bateman. Is ethically at stake in this movie is just the misogyny that is really prevalent in the film. It shows a lot of violence against women, a lot of abuse, just a lot of just disrespect. Which I think, is the point of the movie, is to show, you should not be like a loser like Patrick Bateman. But some men kind of took it as like, oh, Patrick Bateman, he's so self-confident that, he doesn't even need any women. And I think that's how some people kind of interpreted the film. Which is kind of another thing, is that the film kind of ties into toxic masculinity, and it kind of shows this man who kind of does whatever to get what he wants. And I think because of that aggressiveness, a lot of men kind of took to that messaging and just were trying to almost aspire to be like Patrick Bateman because of his like aggressiveness throughout the film. And, in today's society, we still kind of see aggressiveness equals masculinity, which is not all the way true. Doesn't really do a good representation of, I guess, once again, like mental illness. I think it does, however, do a good representation of, misogynistic men, and, how it's rutely deeded in toxic masculinity. And essentially, I think it gets its message across, but it does it in a way where you have to kind of read in between the lines. I think it definitely could have gone a different direction. I mean, I know it's staying faithful to the novel, but the novel itself is also like problematic. I think it definitely has its rough edges, especially to, back then they didn't have any intimacy coordinators and all those precautions on set like we have today. I would say, yeah, definitely if I were to make a film like this, I would not, do it the way that they did. So overall, I do see this movie kind of being a controversial like piece. I mean, it is now. I can see it further in the future, but I think it will be more so used as an example of what not to be, what not to aspire to be in the future, rather than, taking it as we need to be like this guy. That's pretty much it. That's kind of my analysis of American Psycho, and yeah.